Alright guys, so we're going to be talking about The Flash Time Heist. So, this comic was sent to me by my friend Chris. This isn't part of the Indie Haul, obviously, it's a DC book, but he did send it because I am collecting the Jeremy Adams run of The Flash. It's always good to make a Flash pun when you're, doing these books. Anyway, so I've been collecting these books. I think I have one more and then I'll have the full set, because technically, while it does begin with the return of Wally West, it's more of a collection of stories, and the real start of the Jeremy Adams run is in Eclipse. I need one more book, and that's The Search for Barry Allen, and then I'll have all the books. Anyway, so this is the end of the Jeremy Adams run. This is the official end before we restart everything and go to we basically restart everything and go on to the Cy Spurrier run. But yeah, so this book, it's kind of funny because it really does feel like the 1 Minute War, which was the the Flash event that happened in the prior novel, which I did talk about. It felt like that was supposed to be the end of the Jeremy Adams run, and this just kind of feels like a epilogue piece. This really does feel, because it's really only 3 issues, and Jeremy Adams does write, or they do have issue 800 in here, but that is more of a collection of stories than anything else that kind of set up everything else for the Cy Spurrier run, I guess. But anyway, so the story, the main crux of the story focuses on, like I said, this is more of an epilogue piece than anything else. This comic is basically, the main crux of the story is that Granny Goodness has kidnapped Wally and Linda's new baby, Wade. And in order to retrieve him, they have to travel through time in order to reach where Granny has taken them. Him and other kidnapped children. What I like about it is that it's kind of cool to do a story with an Apocalypse character that isn't Darkseid. The other character, it is kind of cool that the main focus is Granny Goodness, and it has nothing to really do with Darkseid. And I kind of miss that. I miss the times when we would use the other evil new gods in separate stories that are not, or at the very least, loosely connected to Darkseid, because they all had their own schemes and whatever. So it is kind of cool to see Granny Goodness take the spotlight for this. The story is pretty simple. It's really only 3 parts, but it is really cool to see the Flash family, and it also feels like Adams basically doing his send-off. How the book ends saying, Wally saying, "It's been an adventure," is literally he's looking at the camera, looking at the readers and going, "It's been fun. I had a amazing time on the character." And honestly, he did a lot of damage. Let's be real, Jeremy Adams did a lot of damage control, fixing, after how bad DC had been treating Wally West. It was really nice to have a writer who truly understood the character. It was really nice to have someone, write this character and use it. I will say that the title Time Heist is a little isn't probably the right term. It should have been it should be called something else. The other 4 stories, like I said, aren't really important. But the one that I do find really fun is the one that centers around a group of D-list villains playing a card game, very much reminiscent of the Batman TAS episode Almost Got Him, where in that story they're all talking about how they almost killed the Batman. But in here, with these D-list villains, they're all talking about the one place they would never go to face a superhero. And one guy's yeah, why not go to Central City? The Flash sucks. And everyone goes, no, dude. You don't want, fight, go to Gotham, go to Metropolis, but do not go to Central City. And he's like, why? The Flash is a punk. So they go through almost like a horror story. It's almost like a collection of a supervillain the supervillain equivalent of a Tales from the Crypt story, where the hero is the monster. Talking about all the times other villains tried to, you know, come to Central City to start shit. Like, the Joker went there, he got stopped in a way that was embarrassing to the Joker, they made him never want to come back. Fucking Condiment King, like, tries to rob a bank, and then the Flash just moved him to the middle of the Gobi Desert. I really like that. I really, I thought it's a really fun story. The other ones are ones involving Max Mercury and the Mirror Master. One involves the Reverse Flash. But the thing is, like, in Joshua Williams' run, he ended his run with Eobard Thawne being altered forever. And again, comics that could easily change, but they ended it in such a way where it's like, it feels like it would be almost a disservice to Williamson if they brought Eobard Thawne back as the Reverse Flash. But, however, it's not Eobard, it's the return of Hunter Zolomon. Arguably just as scary as Eobard. So it is kind of cool that they're using the other Reverse Flash, you know, Hunter Zolomon. But yeah, all in all, this was a great love letter to the character. It's a great way to end with the Flash family. I really love this series, and again, I'm basically missing one book, technically two, but I think I can live without Volume 17. I just need Volume 18, and I'll have the whole series. But this was really good. I highly recommend the Jeremy Adams run if you haven't checked it out yet. This is a great love letter to Wally and the entire Flash family. And I can't wait to read Jeremy Adams' Green Lantern run when that comes out in trade. But anyway, so there you go, guys. Chris, thank you once again for sending me this book and the others. Other than that, hope you all enjoyed this review. I'm Mr. Multiverse. I'll see you next time in Multiverse.